next. He's a big old bundle of joy, our sexy little wood nymph. Ty Clay, everybody. Ty Clay.
Some comedians don't take time to memorize their sets. Same. I'd like to get my obligatory Christmas joke out of the way. Yeah. I believe that the song, the Mr. Grinch song, was originally written about an ex. Because listen to the lyrics of it, just replace the word Mr. Grinch with the name of an ex. Just like, you're a monster, Catherine. Something about a heartless bitch in there. I'm really worn out. I'm really glad it's Friday. Oh my goodness. I love Fridays because I get to just wind down. I remember one weekend I went out with one of my friends and we strapped candy bars to our chest and walked around and threw them at people and screamed, "Allahu snack bar." It was an explosion of flavor. We received a stern talking to in the form of a body tackle. And see, that is why I'm afraid to do drugs. Me and my friend are both afraid to do drugs because, you see, we do shit like Allahu snack bar sober. One thing I also love to do on the weekends is party. I am a party animal. Every party I go to, I climb up a tree and hiss at people. I actually tried to go to a party earlier this year. I went with two of my female friends. There was a guy at the door, he was sitting down, he had like a binder on his chest, and they walked in, they were like, "Alright, have a good party." The other one walked in, "Alright, have a good party." I tried to go in, and he just like, "Hold up, who do you know here?" There's two girls you just let in. And he pulled out his binder, and he opened it, and he's just like, "Are you on the guest list?" I was like, "Nigga, that's your homework. That's not..." You say that in the end because you don't want to fuck me. Fuck that guy. I'm half white, half black, which means I'm black. And I know that it means I'm black because every time I tell people that my interests include things like anime and Greek mythology, they're like, "No. You like rap and sneakers." No, but I do like Greek mythology because it gives us amazing stories. For instance, Greek mythology gives us the tale of the Hydra, which was a multi-headed snake monster where if you cut off one of its heads, two more would grow in its place. And when I read that, I thought, thank God dicks don't work like that. Because there would be dicks everywhere. The guys would almost never leave their room. It's like I'm playing bagpipes! You guys have jobs and stuff? I don't care what you say. I have a job. I recently just started delivering pizzas, which is nice because I finally get invited out to places. And also, they say that women love a man in uniform. Turns out they are very picky about what kind of uniform. Camouflage and boots, that's sexy. A t-shirt and a scowl is not. I remember my very first night, I made enough money in tips to afford an entire wish in a wishing well. It's about a quarter. So yeah, the tips aren't terrible. The tips are terrible. So the first time I ever got a $5 tip, I felt like such a winner. And then I realized that if receiving $5 makes you feel like a winner, you're not a winner. Before I had this job, I was applying everywhere because if you're going to be a comedian, get used to filling out job applications. And I was filling out an application for Jimmy John's. And I had to do it online, but I didn't have a computer in my home, so I had to use the college library. That made me feel like a loser because I'm sitting next to this future lawyer and I'm just thinking sandwiches. I had my first kiss when I was 18 years old. And whenever I tell people that, they always say the same thing to me. Why did you wait so long? You know, like it was a choice. I haven't had very many sexual partners, but I am secure enough about that to say it to an entire audience of people. I won't tell you the specific number because I'm not that secure about it. I don't know why I haven't had that many. I think maybe because it's just I'm stupid a lot of times. Like I was talking to this one girl and we were flirting, at least I think we were flirting. And finally she said to me, I have a big bucket of ice cream. I don't know if I can eat it all by myself. Would you like to come over and help me? Winky face. And then she sent me a picture of herself holding a bucket of ice cream, and she was naked. And I replied, no thanks, I'm not really that hungry. Realized later that she wasn't either. She was thirsty. For gay. I was made fun of by my friends for that, but what the fuck, how was I supposed to know? I wasn't molested as a child. How was I supposed to know that somebody could say ice cream and mean sex? There we go. I have this fantasy where a woman will dress up as a secretary for me and then answer all my phone calls because I'm too shy to do it myself. That's right. I dated a girl who, she got a Brazilian eyebrow wax. Every time I went down on her, her vagina looked offended. You guys know what a raccoon phase is for youngsters? Raccoon phase? Shut the fuck up. Don't fucking whistle at me. You're just a fucking piece of meat to be whistled at. You're fucking ruining my damn show. My show. Anyway. Raccoon phase. Youngsters go through raccoon phases. I actually went through a raccoon phase of my own with the makeup, and that was stopped very early on. My neighbors confronted my mother about it. They were like, what your son is doing is wrong. He is tearing into our garbage at night and hitting our I remember growing up and being fascinated. There was a phase when all the guys in my class were fascinated with any type of body hair. And there was this one older kid, he was about a year or two older than us, and he had about 3 armpit hairs. And he charged money for us to come and look at it. He got about $3.50 from me. And then about a year or two later, he started doing the same thing with his pubic hair. He got about $20 from one of his teachers. I remember the very first time I ever shaved my pubic hair. It was a disaster. I had razor burn everywhere. I had missed huge chunks of it. It ended up looking like a woolly mammoth with mange. Yes, ma'am. I feel like I need to work out more. I want to get fit enough to where I can ward off muggers, but not so big I look like I'm worth experience points. Because when you get huge, if somebody wants to fight you, they really want to fight you. I cannot fight you. I also realized that I need to start being nicer to people, I think. Because I had a moment while I was delivering pizzas the other night. I thought, you know, if I went off the road and died right now, the saddest person in my life would be the person that did not get their pizza. You guys like cats?
Yeah.
Awesome. I had a cat named Phoenix once. What a misnomer. Because when that cat burned to death, I have 2 cats in my apartment, which is 2 more than the limit. And it's very stressful having a pet that you're not supposed to have, because I don't know if you guys know this, but cats like to be in windows, and I come home and it's like, what are you doing? You're like Anne Frank right now, get out of the window. My landlord's just walking by like, you don't have to have any animals in there, would you? What is that? Adam and Eve got kicked out for eating healthy. I'm going to get kicked out for snuggles. But I love cats. I love cats a lot. So I tend to learn about cats. You know, I like to watch documentaries about cats. By cats, for cats. I found out some interesting things. You guys know how, like, when a cat purrs, if a cat purrs, it can mean one of two things. One, it's happy, or cats, when they get in pain, the frequency of the purr can help heal their pain and their broken bones and whatnot. So it's like, now I think if I have a cat that purrs a lot, is it a really happy cat, or is it in total agony? Oh, you're such a really happy cat, and the cat's head is just like, kill me. Hey, do you guys think if, like, an old cat lady, like, hung herself in her bathroom, do you think the cats would play with the dangling dog? I wonder if anybody's ever written a suicide post-it note. Reminder, you have nothing to live for. Anyway, thank God for the internet, because I'm addicted to porn. And if I still had to pay for porn, I would be in an alleyway somewhere. With some very shady characters, like, "Ayo man, look, I would suck your dick if I could just see your dick." Sometimes when I say that joke, people are like, "Does that mean you're gay?" No. Doesn't mean I'm gay, but you don't have to be gay to have fun with two erect penises. Say you're hanging out with your buddy and you're both pop boners, don't make it awkward, have a sword fight. Have a penis sword fight. I've had lots of penis sword fights. My favorite penis sword fight occurs at night. His name was Circumcision. And I love the fact that he was a knight, because that means that he was knighted in a knighting ceremony. And I love imagining that specific knighting ceremony, because I'm imagining, like, a priest just like, "Come hither, brave warrior. Kneel." Congratulations, you're now a knight. Not gay. I have received a compliment from a gay man before, and I'm actually kind of ashamed of how I reacted to it, because I'd never been told I was cute by men before. So I just mimicked what women would do when I would tell them they were cute, and I ignored him. Anyway, as I said before, I'm addicted to porn. So the other day I was typing in a porn star name. I won't say the actual name out of shame. So I'll just make up the name. Heather Sex Sweater. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means she sweats a lot during sex, or if she just wears, like, a Christmas sweater in all the videos. I mean, like, that's hot, but that's not hot. So anyway, I typed in Heather Sex Sweater, and you know how, like, Google will fill in what you're typing in? Like, so I got Heather Sex Sweater ass, Heather Sex Sweater pussy, Heather Sex Sweater kid. Hold up. One of these things is not like the other. One of these things came out of the other. I'm not sure which. I failed biology, but that is creepy. No matter who is looking up porn star kids? Are you doing research on porn star kids? Because if you're doing research on porn star kids, I have some advice from experience. Do not type in the phrase porn star kids. Rephrase it to children of porn stars. Because if you don't, you will receive at least one uncomfortable conversation in the future. Anyway, I will leave you on this. I was in Walmart a while back, and I was walking past, like, a toy aisle, and I heard a mother telling her child that she wasn't going to get, like, a game or whatever. And here's what she said to him, verbatim. "No, you don't even have anyone to play it with." Like, damn. You could have just stopped at no. But, like, that is still better than what my mom would do when I would misbehave in the store. She'd be like, "That is fine. I'm just going to find another nicer little boy and take him home instead." And, like, I know that it sounds stupid, but My mom is pale-faced and red-haired. I look like this. In my mind, she's done it before.